What's up, guys? That's Jerry. I'm Eli. It's what, July 7th is a Sunday, 12:08 p.m. I moved outside because my kid's about to take a nap, and I didn't want to have to talk like this again like we did last time. So that's why we're a little late and had to get things set up on my laptop and get my mic to work. So sorry about that. Jerry's here though. Gave him time to join up and everything. So Mbappe, 2 home runs. Doesn't he play soccer? That's a little weird. Chat. What's up, guys? Jerry, how are you? Great hat.
I hope this is the last day we're doing this.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we're going home tomorrow. So you don't like Sundays?
It's
Oh, we had a
noon.
good time last Sunday.
It's noon on a Sunday.
It's actually 12:08.
What do you think noon is? Do you think noon is exactly 12 o'clock on a dot?
Technically speaking, it is.
Yeah, is it?
I think so. Chat, confirm. Now I'm trying to get to let our Discord know.
So noon is a 60-second window, you're telling me.
Technically speaking.
So whenever someone says noon, it is exactly noon between 12 o'clock and 12:01.
Yes.
I can't.
And remember, I do want to, once we get back home, I think I am gonna start doing like a real early morning, just like almost like a research stream, maybe on Saturday, Sunday to get some time. Yeah, people watch the replays and stuff. I think that'd be fun. I am going home. We're going home tomorrow. I'm a little excited to be home, to be honest. We were been having a heck of a time, but missing home a little bit. Am literally, as you can see, I'm not kidding when I say I'm in the woods. That guy who owns that house is a millionaire, so it looks pretty nice. But well, I guess I don't know if he's a millionaire, but he got a lot of money. Looks nicer than our cabin. Missing the modern, missing being able to DoorDash. Can't really DoorDash here. Is Eli in Jerry's backyard right now? I don't think so. I don't think I am. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool people in chat. What's going on? I do have a 3-leg home run parlay. I'm also digging back into the 3 hits market. Yesterday, I had a Rosarena and I had Cowser. Yeah, I had Colton Cowser. They both had 2 hits. I think it was Cowser. 1 for 3 on home runs yesterday. I will say it's kind of a cheat code playing Devers against Rafael or playing Devers against Rafael Devers. Against
Playing
Garrett Cole.
Devers against Rafael.
What are the Yankees thinking letting Garrett Cole pitch to Rafael Devers a third time? And then immediately after they bring in the side arming lefty. That would have been a terrible at bat or a really tough at bat for Devers. Like, nah, let's it was Westberg. Sorry. I get those two mixed up still. Let's let Garrett Cole's an outstanding pitcher, by pretty much any metric you want to look at. Last few years, he's been a top 5, very, very generously, probably more than that. Won a Cy Young last year. He can't get Rafael Devers out. Yeah, let's just let him see it. Let's let him see him a third time. That makes sense. And then let's bring in right after the guy that would be a really tough at bat for Rafael Devers. Whatever, Aaron Boone making questionable decisions. But yeah, I have a 2-leg 3-hit parlay. I have a 3-leg home run parlay. Jerry just woke up, so he might know what he might bet on. I doubt he has anything in. So you guys are, if you're watching the show, probably getting his bets before the Discord. I'm be honest. I don't love, if I was paying member, maybe have some questions. But let's jump into the games. Got the games on my iPad today, so we might be a little interesting. But we got the Mets, we got the Pirates. Who's pitching for the Pirates? Luis Ortiz, Sean Manaea. No bets for me here. O'Neal Cruz, even against the lefty, I don't think would be a bad play here. Brian Reynolds crushing the baseball. Francisco Lindor maybe on the verge of doing something special here. I don't know, but I couldn't dial in on anybody specifically in this game. What do you think?
No thanks.
Nothing at all. All right. Okay. Michael Mercado. Philadelphia Phillies. We're just moving already. Reynaldo Lopez and the Braves started off really good. Reynaldo Lopez, he's still been really good. Ball's been flying a little bit better. He gave a couple home runs to the Giants last game, or his last start. But I also have no bets here. It's really hard for me to get a read on this Phillies team without Harper and without Schwarber. Do we know when they're going to be back, by the way? I have no idea.
I know it's a tough matchup, but Trey Turner is hitting the piss out of the baseball right now.
He is.
And you're getting plus 500 for him. So he's 100% going on my ticket. I don't care how good Lopez is. It's just I gotta play the numbers right now, and Trey is right now the backbone to this lineup, and he's hitting the ball very, very well, and we're getting good odds. So Trey Turner is my first pick.
I love that pick actually. He jumped out at me. I didn't want to fade Lopez. It's still not a bad bet at all, guys. There were 5 guys yesterday who hit 2 or more 100 and or oh my gosh, 100-mile-per-hour fly balls or greater. Five people hit 2 or more yesterday. Ben Rice hit 3 of them with 3 home runs. I'm gonna say this wrong. John Kenzie. How do you say his name?
Just call him Noel.
What? Noel. Yeah. Otani, Trey Turner, Tyler Nevin. Trey Turner is the only one without a home run yesterday. Very due. Very, very due. I didn't want to fade Lopez, but again, like Jerry was saying, there's going to be some bullpen there. The Braves are giving up a lot of home runs as a team, even. So I don't mind that bet at all. I almost did it myself. So almost guarantee that's going to hit actually now for you, since I almost bet it and didn't. You did. You know. Kyle Gibson, Cardinals. DJ Hers, Nationals. I was very close on Wilson Contreras. I didn't bet it. I was pretty close on Abrams hits, but it was like plus 700, and I was just like out. You know what I mean? Jerry needs to hold Eli's hand already. John Kenzie, that's how you say it. Sunday Scaries, it's okay. Honestly, it was. I decided 20 minutes before the show that I wanted to move everything outside and do it outside so I could talk normally and not disrupt my kids' nap and everything. And it's not as easy for me to do that because like I got this USB mixer thing. I got my nice camera I got to get set up. I got another monitor here. I had to bring this light out. You know what I mean? I was gonna put my contacts back in because I think it's weird wearing glasses on the show, but so I was just a little flustered. I'm calming it back down a little bit. See, Eli is broadcasting live atop his lawnmower. I wish. You know what? I kind of miss. Dude, my grass is gonna be so tall. I've been mowing my grass and the 4 or 5 other yards that I mow like twice a week on average, and it's been a week and a half since it's been mowed. Whoo, the whole block is going to be very tall, and I'm going to have some work to do when we get home tomorrow. But I do miss my lawnmower. To be honest, I do. But yeah, in this game, Cardinals Nationals bringing it back. I was close on Wilson Contreras for a home run. I was close on CJ Abrams for 3 hits. I played neither.
Wilson Contreras is the obvious choice. I bet him last time versus a lefty, and obviously he hit a home run. He hits lefties very hard. There's something about Goldschmidt in day games. It was last year, not really as much this year, but last year he performed very well in day games. Obviously, he hits the piss out of lefties. Does not have a lot. I think only has 1 home run versus a lefty this season. He still hits them very hard, and he's still hitting the baseball very hard. Ever since he heated up, he's still been putting up good at bats. Just not a lot of home runs, but if it was between Wilson Contreras and Goldschmidt, I may lean Goldschmidt in this game. Didn't bet it.
I could see that. I could see that. He's definitely showing up in the launch numbers again. Like you said, I need to see a little bit more from him against lefties, which is a weird thing to say. Paul Goldschmidt, just what he's done in his career. And yeah, Cardinals are a team I just never have I feel like I never have a great read on them. But yeah, I could see either one of those guys going. I could also see CJ Abrams and or Luis Garcia hitting one out today as well. But no bet for me here. Didn't love anything enough to put my money on it. Let's go to. Do we know who's pitching for the Marlins? We're on White Sox Marlins games. Jonathan Cannon in the White Sox, who is bad. He is bad. It is Sunday. I almost bet Jesus Sanchez. I've talked a lot about how much I enjoy him as a baseball player when he's hot. The numbers at face value seem like he is still hot. When I dig in a little bit deeper, I talked myself out of it. I did. I had him in the bet slip, and I ended up taking him out. Weird. I think because he's so streaky, I feel like the days he doesn't get to start against lefties kind of throws him a little bit. So he had I think he had a pinch hit at bat yesterday, and then back to 2 days ago. He only put 1 ball in play with a couple strikeouts, I think. And that was a 77.8 ground ball. So now he's gone 2 days, one day with a 1 pinch hit at bat where he did nothing. The day before that, put 1 ball into play. So I think we're maybe catching the end of the Jesus Sanchez hot streak. For that reason, I am out, and I'm out on this game as a whole. But if you still like Jesus here, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. Like I said, it's Sunday. He's hitting well in day games. He's destroying righties. I didn't like it today. Didn't like it as much. What do you think about this game?
I mean, on the surface, a lot of people are going to see Cabrera with a 7.7 ERA, and they're going to say, I'm going to target this guy. He's a lot better of a pitcher than the 7 ERA pitcher. He was injured earlier in the year. It showed. He went on the IL. This is his first start back. Cabrera can be a pain in the ass. Obviously, he's a massive human being. He's like 6'5", 6'6". So you just don't know when that elite game is going to show up. He may be fully healthy now, and he may literally make this game a 3-4 hit game. So, I don't know. I just have no read in this game, so I'm going to stay away.
I think Edward Cabrera has ace level stuff. I think he's that good. I think there are a lot of teams that would give up a lot to have that guy in the staff, assuming he can stay healthy. Like you mentioned, that number from earlier this season is a bit deceiving. Talked last show about the Marlins just have a bunch of young pitchers that are have filthy stuff. All of them seem to have injury issues, which is another thing. I don't know if that's player development or what that is. I do think we've seen this a bunch. Once you get to some level of nastiness, you're making your arm do really weird things that it's really not supposed to do. Maybe that plays into it, but Marlins have a bunch of young guys who have some filthy stuff when they can stay on the mound. Application restart required. I'm not going to do that. Don't show again. Leave me alone. Let's talk about the Tigers and the Reds. It is Great American Ballpark. It is Tarek Skubal. Did I say it right that time? I'm pretty sure it's Tarek. I don't want to have this whole debate again.
Tarek Skubal.
Ashcraft for the Reds. I do have a bet here. I mean, Graham Ashcraft gives up a lot of home runs. He gives them up to lefties, especially. It's in the most hitter-friendly ballpark in baseball, and I'm on Riley Green here. I had him written down anyway for just how he's seeing the ball against righties. He does also like to hit in day games. When you dig into the pitch mix here, it's actually crazy. So Graham Ashcraft is going to throw a lot of the cutter. He'll mix in a slider. He'll mix in a changeup. He will throw a sinker from time to time as well early in the count. When you look at Riley Green's pitch mix stats against right-handed pitchers, changeups, cutters, and sliders, it's pretty crazy. I'm trying to get to where I can actually see this better and tell you exactly what I'm seeing here. Against the changeup, 403 slug with a home run. He is 16 for 62 in at bats that end in a changeup from a righty. So that's pretty good, a 403 slug. That is easily the worst of these three pitches. Again, we're looking at Riley Green against right-handed pitchers, changeup, cutters, and sliders. The slider, he's seen the pitch 135 times. 25 at bats have ended with the slider. 8 for 25, 5 extra base hits, and 3 home runs. The cutter is the most astonishing. Seen the pitch 101 times total. 19 at bats ended with a cutter. 2 home runs, 6 extra base hits. He's 9 for 19 with a 1.053 slug, and he's going to see that cutter over 50% of the time, most likely from Graham Ashcraft today. Again, favorable conditions, extremely favorable ballpark, and a guy that is, I think, has a hot bat right now anyway, and the number is crazy. The number is crazy. Riley Green, I'm not sure what the best odds are on my 3-leg ticket. He is plus 520. It's just weird seeing a guy with some power be plus 520 in that ballpark anyway. Add in all of these things, I think that's crazy, man. I think we're getting a ton of value for Riley Green to hit one out today. What do you think?
Yes, but I don't know. But for me, it was between two guys. Colt Keat obviously has been mashing the ball. I don't know if you remember, but I think our preseason show, I was talking very highly of Parker Meadows. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I thought it was going to be a breakout season for him. The Tigers obviously put a lot of stock into him. They wanted to see him take the next step as far as power. That was a fucking disaster. He was terrible. He ended up getting sent down to the minors for quite a while, and he just came back up, and 3 baseballs hit over 105 miles an hour in the last 2 games that he's been up. The only issue is I hate betting on guys batting last in the lineup, because I feel like you're gonna get screwed. You have no chance at that extra at bat almost. unless the lineup completely flips over perfectly, you're losing out on one at bat. And him and Colt Keith have the same odds at plus 750. The one issue is Colt Keith could get pinch hit for later in the game. They do not like him facing lefties. He very rarely does. I think he has 30 at bats on the season versus left-handed pitching. So either way, I could get screwed here. I'm still not 100% sure which way I want to go. But I am leaning Colt Keith. Obviously, he has 3 home runs in the last 4 games or 3 games or something like that. He had that 2 home run game, and then he had a 1 home run game before that. So I'm leaning towards Colt Keith, but we'll see. I didn't make up my mind yet.
I had him written down as well. He does not seem to like cutters from righties so far, and it's not a huge sample size. That's what shot me away. That cutter is going to be very prominent. He's 2 for 15 with a 1.3 slug. He's only seen the pitches 80 times in total, so it's not a huge sample size. I don't think it should take too much into that.
All right. So then I'm going to go Parker Meadows. And if Colt Keith hits a home run, I'm going to curse you out. Deal?
Yeah. He does. He likes the changeup. He mashes the changeup. So I don't know if Ashcraft will throw the changeup to him. He only throws the changeup to lefties, I think, pretty much. He could mix that changeup in, and that's where he's got. So he's got. He's 14 for 53, 5 extra base hits, a 509 slug, 4 home runs. 4 of his home runs this season have come off right-handed pitcher's changeup. Kind of wild. Does he throw the changeup to him? I don't know. He might see a couple. But yeah, I mean, it was. I knew that was the risk. Me saying that that it was probably gonna talk you out of it, and he's gonna almost definitely hit one out now, and then I'm gonna never hear the end of that. But it is what it is. Hayden Birdsong, he stinks in the Giants. Carlos Carrasco, he's not very good either. The Guardians, I got pretty close on David Fry. Matt Chapman is starting to do some exciting things. Helio Ramos is interesting play here as well. No bet for me just because I really wanted a righty against Birdsong. He seems to be heavy reverse split in his young career so far, and I couldn't quite get there on David Fry. There's not a whole lot that excites you other than obviously Jose Ramirez, but he's going to be batting as a lefty today. So I'm out on this game.
So this is my second bet of my 3-leg parlay, nickname in high school. It's a weird pick. It's a pick that I don't think anybody's going to be on, which is why I like it, because I'm an idiot like that. I don't like to be with the trend. Michael Conforto's a streaky guy. You got to get him when his confidence is high. I don't know what it is about Cleveland. He's only played 5 games total in his career in Cleveland. He has 6 extra base hits. He's batting like 450. He hits the ball very well in this ballpark. Obviously, he has 3 extra base hits in the last 2 games. So right now, his at-bats they're looking pretty good. He has a ton of pop. It's no secret. It's just he just gets overlooked every single day. You very rarely, unless he's on one of those crazy power heaters where he's hitting a home run every other day, that's when you see people betting on him. I want to get ahead of the curve. I think we're going to see a power surge from Michael Conforto. For some reason, I'm usually spot on every time. Usually around maybe this time of year, I'm not 100% sure. But when I call a Michael Conforto hot streak, sometimes I'm a day before, but it happens. So I'm calling it. Michael Conforto is going to go on a power surge. We're going to see maybe 3 or 4 home runs in the next 10 days.
All right. I don't mind that. Apparently, David Fry is not playing, so don't bet on him. Stephen Kwan, you remember 2 years ago when I think it was 2 years ago, Stephen Kwan came up and like didn't swing and miss at a pitch for like 2 months or something like crazy. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as a power guy. It strikes me as a guy you're always gonna have to get a little lucky on if you're betting on for a home run. But I think the kid can really hit.
I'm not a Kwan guy. I mean, he's a great player, but I have no interest on betting that guy for home runs. I mean, he's been hitting them. He's been good for him. It's just it's not something he looks to do.
Yeah. Line drive hitter. Astros Twins, Spencer Arrighetti, Simeon Woods Richardson. I mean, obviously, Yordan Alvarez is going to get a lot of love today. Byron Buxton is dead to me. I had him in the bet slip yesterday. Ended up taking him out because I feel like I've been kind of tunnel visioning him for the last week or so. Of course, he hits one out while I'm eating pizza. In the very nice Saugatuck, Michigan. You've never been up here. I recommend it. It's a cool little city. But I was a little angered when I saw Brian Buxton hit one out yesterday. He probably gonna do it again because I'm not betting on him. Like I said, Jordan's gonna get some love here. Couple interesting spots, no bets for me.
All right. This is the third leg
Name in high school.
of my. Yep, you said it for me. Thanks, buddy. Way to take my punchline.
Jordan's hurt.
This is the third leg. Max Kepler looks fantastic right now. It's just 3 straight games with multi hits. He's on a heater. He just hasn't hit a home run since Nam. I don't want to update. No, I'm not ready to install it. Remind me tomorrow. I do this every day. You don't get the hint. Jesus, it's like go away. Remind me next month. They need to have that option up. Max Kepler, I'm not crazy about the odds. I mean, it's plus 420 for someone who hasn't hit a home run in a long time. But the way he's trending right now, we're about to see a Max Kepler power surge next. So I'm going to get ahead of the curve. Max Kepler is going to hit a home run today. And just like Conforto, he's going to hit 3 or 4 in the next 10 days.
Is Eli running a holistic bed and breakfast in rural Nebraska? I've never been to Nebraska.
Jerry, is it thicker than a can? No, it is not. It is skinny like a pencil, buddy.
Jordan's not playing today, so don't bet on him either. Yeah, I had Kepler written down. Yeah, I had Kepler written down. Didn't bet it. Angels, Cubs, Jose Soriano, Hayden, Wesneski. There's a good chance it's Logan O'Hoppe today because I'm not betting it. Logan O'Hoppe is starting to hit the ball hard. I don't have a great read on this Angels team or this Cubs team, I feel like. Not really gotten a whole lot right here. Logan O'Hoppe is starting to hit the ball really hard. Hayden Wesneski has given up 4 home runs in his last 2 starts against an injured Phillies team and a bad San Francisco Giants team. A really good chance Logan O'Hoppe hits one out. I think Mickey Moniak's also coming along. It's a guy I'm pretty high on. Hasn't had a great season so far. But no bet for me here either. I know you guys are probably getting tired of hearing me say that. I do have a bet in the next game though.
No.
Just nothing?
No.
All right, cool. Rays, Rangers, Zach Little, Nathan, Evaldi. I'm just gonna come right out with it. I'm betting on Corey Seager. I think Corey Seager has kind of let a lot of people down this season. I'm not sure that I bet on him. It's at least been a really long time since I've bet on Corey Seager, and maybe I'm just not used to that pain he's caused a lot of people, but I'm betting him. Zach Little, I'm not high on. Not a ton of crazy pop in the lineups he's faced recently. Still gonna, at least a home run per start, except for that last game against Kansas City. I think Corey Seager is very much dialing back in. He had a 106.4 mile an hour fly ball yesterday that did not go out somehow. And he had another 107 line drive the day before, 106 line drive the day before. He's destroying the baseball. Get him in a day game that he likes. Is my camera frozen? Can you guys still hear me? All right, my camera's frozen. Go to Jerry or something. I'm on Corey Seager. I'll try to fix it.
I mean, what do you want from me, pal? I don't have a bet in this game. So you're coming over to me like I'm going to do something. Did you fix it?
Yeah, fix it. I'm on Corey Seager to hit a home runs plus 300 as leg number 2 of my 3-leg home run parlay. No thoughts on this game?
No.
All right. Nate Lowe's birthday. I didn't actually write him down. But Nate Lowe was jumping out to me a little bit. Eli looks like Chris Sale with glasses. I'm not sure about that. All right, PCAM, we're back. Nice Wi-Fi. I'm actually plugged in direct. I think it is satellite Wi-Fi or satellite internet, Xfinity. So, whatever. I am pretty much in the middle of nowhere, off the Blue Star Highway in Michigan. Brady Singer, Royals, Tanner Gordon. I think this is a debut for the Rockies. I think. Just nothing for me. I was on Bobby Witt yesterday, so pretty much he's definitely going to hit one. Michael Toglia has been on my list a lot. Brenton Doyle, I think, is another solid play here if you want one, but I do not have a bet in this game.
All right. This is going to be my second 3-legger. I had to run another ticket because I wanted to bet Goldschmidt and Parker Meadows, and I am betting on Bobby Wood Jr. Um, if the Rockies escape Bobby Wood Jr. not hitting a home run in Coors Field, so be it. I'll take the L. But Bobby's probably going to hit a piss missile today. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. He's hitting the ball too hard. He's plus 340, which is, I think, very good odds for especially Coors Field. Obviously, a month ago, we would have been saying something different because people just couldn't hit home runs in Coors Field. I mean, the humidors plus whatever the baseballs they had last month were different. People just weren't hitting home runs in Coors Field. I think it was one of the lowest home run rates in baseball, and it was colder. There was a million factors. Seems the ball's flying a lot better now, so I'm gonna take a shot, especially at plus 340. That Bobby Witt's probably gonna hit one 437 feet.
All right. Grayson Rodriguez, Orioles, Mitch Spence, Oakland Athletics. No home run bet for me here, but I am taking Gunnar Henderson to get 3 hits. I thought the number, even though it's kind of a little low for 3 hits, I feel like plus 800 for Gunnar against this level of a right-handed pitcher. Giving up Mitch Spence last few games, 6 hits, 8 hits, 6 hits, 9. Gives up a lot of hits, and that's with 2 starts against the Angels, who aren't good, and another start against the Royals, who are not that deep at least. So yeah, Gunnar Henderson is very good at baseball. He's hitting the ball hard, pretty much as hard as he's hit it all season. So give me 3 hits for Gunnar Henderson in a ballpark that is not necessarily hitter friendly for home runs, but does have a big outfield, and with the bat to ball skills of Gunnar Henderson, I like him to be able to find a few gaps today. Like one of my 3 hit parlay. I'm guessing you're probably just out because Oakland, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Ryan Nelson, Diamondbacks, Dylan Cease, Padres. Nothing for me, and honestly, not even. Oh wait, I do have. Did I bet that? Let me see. Yeah, I took Manny Machado for 3 hits as leg number 2. So I got Gunnar Henderson, Manny Machado, both for 3 hits. It's $10 to win 980. I'm gonna hit one of these. Ryan Nelson, not good. Reverse splits. Had a 10-hit outing against the Twins. Gives up a lot of hits. I think even though the pop from Manny Machado that doesn't seem to be there the last couple of years, I think he's back in. He is an outstanding baseball player, especially when he wants to be. So give me Manny Machado plus 1,000 as leg number 2 of my 3-hit parlay. Anything for you in this game, buddy?
Did you say Machado for 3 hits?
Yep.
He's red hot right now, so that's not a bad bet.
Thanks, buddy. Plus 1,000 too. Put your meat on the camera. Let's see if it's frozen. I'm not gonna do that. Eli, just joined the cord, but I don't see any of you or Jerry's plays. Did you pay your bill? Do you have Discord connected to WAP correctly? And if you are, did you? So me and Jerry have our own channels up at the very top. Should be able to click on that and see our bets. If you have everything done right. If you don't have WAP connected to Discord, or if somebody just invited you to the Discord and you didn't pay for it, you're not gonna be able to see it. Dallas Keuchel, Milwaukee Brewers, Dodgers was TBD. Do we have a pitcher for the Dodgers yet? Do we have an opener or something? But I don't have a bet. How about you?
I'm done.
You don't have no more bets?
No.
Oh, okay. Guess you can go poop.
I mean, now we're getting to the point where we don't have lineups now.
True, yeah. Keuchel does stink. That's what I'll say.
He's terrible.
Teoscar Hernandez is probably worth a look today. Didn't make my card, but yeah.
What's up with Will Smith? 4 home runs in 2 days?
Also, yeah.
Holy shit.
3 home runs in the last 2 days, right? Or something crazy.
You know my policy, right? I'm not afraid to bet somebody that hit a home run in 2 straight games, 3 straight. I'm not afraid to bet someone that's hot. When he hit 3 home runs, something in my brain said, yeah, no shot. He shot his load. That's it. And then he hits another home run. I think first at bat. Ohtani's been quiet lately.
He has.
So that's
Jerry has too much WAP.
I'm not a big Ohtani guy. His odds are usually terrible, but hey, you know what? He's due. I hate to say it, but he's due.
True. Walker, yeah. Christian Walker, I feel like might not hit one for a month. Yeah, I don't know. Who's in each of Jerry's three-leggers? We will do that. We'll come back around to that when we recap at the end. Jose Barrios, Blue Jays, George Kirby, Mariners. I like Cal Raleigh here. I like Julio for hits. I didn't play either one of those two, but I did play Luke Raley to give up or to hit a home run. Jose Barrios on the road, definitely a different pitcher. He's been giving up some home runs too. I mean, he gave up 3 to the Guardians, gave up 2 to the Brewers. Huge beat. You guys see that? Almost killed it. Where with my mic stand. Otani hit one out last night. Yeah, we were asleep. Who did I have for 3 hits? Manny Machado and Gunnar Henderson. Luke Raley is a guy that matches up very well to the pitch mix of Jose Barrios. I like Jose Barrios up to give up a couple today. Luke Raley also likes day games. Let's see. I really keyed in on the 4-seam and the slider, which he's going to see a decent amount. I think he only throws the 4-seam to lefties, I believe. If I'm right on that. Yeah, so he throws the 4-seam to lefties. He mixes in the sinker. Also throws a slurve and a changeup. But Luke Raley, if he gets the 4-seam and the slider against the 4-seam, he is 17-49 with a .653 slug, 3 home runs. Sees the changeup pretty well too, and then the slider he's 5 for 18 with 2 home runs, 611 slug. He likes hitting on day games. He likes hitting on Sundays too. So give me Luke Raley at another big number, and that rounds out my 3-leg home run parlay, which is Luke Raley, Corey Seager, Riley Green, $10 to win $1,400. Any just general thoughts on this game, or?
I don't know. I kind of want to do a first pitch extra base hit for J.P. Crawford.
Okay.
When the odds come out, it just feels like the right thing to do.
Hit.
So Barrios, like you said, I don't bet him when he's at home. He has Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. When he's on the road, he's not very good. So whenever I see him at home, I stay away from betting him. Whenever I see him on the road, you got to bet something. Cal Raleigh obviously is probably going to be on the top of people's list. A lot of people probably going to bet him. There's something inside me that wants to bet J.P. Crawford. I don't know. Not even like he's putting up good at bats lately, but there's something that it's like one of those gut feelings, like just bet JP. That's what I'm hearing. Bet JP. I didn't do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll see.
We have one game left. It is Sunday Night Baseball. Cutter Crawford with heel. I don't know. I usually just kind of skip Sunday Night Baseball altogether. What I will say, and I said this a lot last year, and I ended up being wrong maybe once. The Yankees don't beat the Red Sox on Sunday Night Baseball. They just don't, and they're struggling right now. Yankees are in a bad spot. Did they get an injection of life yesterday with Ben Rice hitting 3 home runs and the dugout having to show him how to take a curtain call? Maybe. I'm a huge Yankees fan. I hope so. The Yankees don't beat the Red Sox on Sunday Night Baseball, and they're struggling right now. Luis Gil has not looked like himself the last 3 starts now. The Red Sox are also +1. They're plus money to win this game. And they're -184 plus 1.5. I will say Juan Soto doesn't seem to give a shit about that. And I've been on Juan Soto a couple times recently to hit one out. He's only +280. Geez, Aaron Judge is +180. Cutter Crawford again gives up some home runs. You can get some crazy negative correlation if you play like Juan Soto for a home run, and the Red Sox to still win the game up to +800. I think FanDuel usually has some boosts for Sunday Night Baseball. Again, that's no bet for me yet in this game, but I might do something like that because I think the Red Sox are going to win, and I think Juan Soto is still going to have an okay night. So get some reverse correlation there, mess around with it. Any thoughts on Sunday Night Baseball other than the Yankees suck, obviously?
If Trevino plays tonight, I'm probably going to bet him for a home run.
Okay. Why?
It's just a long shot. He already hit a piss missile off Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford has weird splits, man. It's like it doesn't matter lefty or right. It's pretty even with him. I mean, obviously he throws a cutter. Cutters are fucking deadly. If you're a left-handed hitter and a righty has a good cutter, except if your name is Ashcraft or Ashcrack, what we like to call him. But that's like Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns has a nasty reverse split because his cutter's lethal. We saw Mariano Rivera had a nasty Cutter when they could do it right, but I don't know. Cutter Crawford's a hard guy to really figure out. I'm probably gonna throw something together for this game, but I got nothing right now. So
All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna
two
do it.
players with 2 home runs. I retired those 2 home runs bets. They're a waste of money. Honestly, you're just gonna lose. Trust me. You
Since he's
might
asking,
miraculously get a 2 home run parlay right, but I have to be on a crazy heater with a lot of extra money to just throw away money like that, because you're basically throwing away money for 2 home run bets. What are you getting? You're getting maybe three. The most we'll see like lately is 3 guys with 2 home runs on a slate, and it's rare. So trying to pick that out of a whole entire slate, God bless.
Britton Doyle is plus 9,500 to hit 2 home runs. What if Ben Rice does it again on Sunday Night Baseball? Just has 5 home runs in 2 games. I bet that number is stupid now. You want to recap your bets while I'm doing silly stuff? I mean, the man asked. He asked. We don't have to bet it. Can't even bet home runs for Sunday Night Baseball yet.
Oh my God, this is bad.
Happen.
Everybody I bet on today is white. This may be my worst day in gambling in history. I have 2 3-leg home run parlays. The first one is going to be Trey Turner, Michael Conforto, and Max Kepler. Oh, my tickets are on the screen. Good job, Easton. You deserve a raise. I will give you an extra $1 an hour. My second ticket is Paul Goldschmidt, Parker Meadows, and Bobby Witt Jr. I can't believe I didn't bet on one Hispanic today. This is kind of bothering me a little bit. Also, if you want to put all 6 guys together, there's almost no chance in hell I'll ever hit a 6-leg parlay for a home run in my life. But I did it anyway, because you know what? Fuck it. That is a plus 3 million odds parlay. It's got to hit, right? That's all I got.
All right. I have a 3-leg home run parlay. Riley Green, Corey Seager. Luke Raley feeling good about it, actually, to be honest with you. I felt like I've been in a little bit of a slump. Last few days I've seen guys that I had written down on that day, which my list is usually pretty short, or just a day late on, or a day early on, I guess, how we're gonna look at that. Really starting to go. I really think I'm dialing it back in. I feel pretty good about today. I haven't bet any of these guys recently. I haven't bet Riley Green much at all this season. I haven't bet Seager. I don't know if I bet Seager at all. I'd have won some money with Luke Raley. So, trying to get away from tunnel vision, trying to find what makes sense. I think all 3 of these numbers are too high, especially Riley Green and Luke Raley. $10 to win, 1,400 for those 3. Then I've got Gunnar and Manny Machado for 3 hits, $10 to win, 980. That's obviously always going to be a lotto ticket. It's not as big of a waste of money as the 2 home runs, because I do think I'm going to hit one of those, or hopefully more than one this season. I don't know. I start getting close, and then that's really how they get you. You know what I mean? Matt Bierling didn't jump out at me. If you're seeing something you like, don't let us talk you out of it. But that's all of my bets, and I think that's the show. Any closing thoughts from you, my best friend Jerry?
And he calls us racist. Well, Lowdown, you
Had to
should
do it,
be
man.
ashamed of yourself, because you guys are all racist, especially Eli.
That is a good look there, Sam Irv. If Trevino plays, a whole lot of stolen bases. Yep. I like Trevino. I think he's, to some extent, playing for a job right now. I think Austin Wells is better, kind of everywhere. And the guy playing first base hit 3 home runs yesterday. And he's also a catcher, not a first baseman. So we'll see what happens. I think right now, if Rizzo came back, I think they'd have to think pretty hard about cutting Trevino, even though Anthony Rizzo has been abysmal this year, and having 2 lefty catchers is probably not something the Yankees would do, but something to look at, because Ben Rice isn't really a first baseman.
Do you think Rizzo has any trade value whatsoever for like a low-level prospect?
I wouldn't think so, but I also didn't think Joey Gallo did, and they got at least one prospect out of that is still looking promising in the Yankees organization. Easton probably knows who that guy is, but yeah. Clayton Beater, who had actually was in talks about making the rotation in spring training, I think, if I remember right. I wouldn't think so, but I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just been since that concussion last year. He's just been pretty much awful. Rizzo, too nice of a guy. I think there's some chemistry concerns there if you just DFA him or ship him out, because he's like best friends with the best player in the team, or second best player, I guess, however you want to look at Judge and Soto. So I don't know. That is the kind of trade that can kind of throw things out of whack. But right now the Yankees are awful anyway. So do something. But yeah, Jose Trevino, bad at throwing base runners out, and if he plays, yeah, definitely let's play some stolen bases. I'm in with that. Anyway, I think that's the end of the show. I will be back home tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up the content this week. I swear, I've been watching UFC film for this weekend, not for the Apex card that's after that, but also for UFC. What is that, 304? I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. This card this weekend, even though it's down to like 8 fights or something, is pretty solid as well. So yeah, I'm trying to have some UFC content out this week and hopefully the next couple weeks. And yeah, heavyhittermedia.net/Discord. Sign up, $25 a month. You get all the cheat sheets. You get all of our picks. You get some cool Discord bots as well. I'm also working on some more cool Discord bot stuff. It's been kind of hard in the woods, but once I get back home, I'm going to dial that in. But yeah, I think that's the show. Thank you guys for watching. We've had quite a few people in here, especially for a Sunday morning off time for us. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean a lot. And we'll see you Tuesday for Dinger Tuesday at 5:30. 5:30, right? On this channel.
Eli, you did great today.
Thanks, Jerry. So did you, buddy. Thanks. Love you. Be nice to each other. Good luck.